So a few days ago, we all know what happened. Celestial event, crazy solar eclipse, mind-blowing.
Oh my gosh.
And what that event made me realize is that in cities, we never get to experience the freaking beauty of a night sky. And that solar eclipse made me think about that.
This is the best thing ever. That was unbelievable. It has completely sparked my fascination with the sky again.
The last time that I actually saw the night sky, it was 6 years ago in Michigan. It was so bewildering how many stars were in the night sky. How is this not available to everybody every single night? So, what are we gonna do about it? Well, I found a small little town 6 hours south of me in the darkest skies in the entire country. It's called Marathon, Texas. The motel is called the Astronomy Motel, and it is the best place in the entire country to see the stars. Okay, now really, what's so important about the night sky that would make somebody drive 6 hours to go see it? Well, a while back, an article caught my attention. 80% of Americans can no longer see the night sky because of light pollution. 80% of Americans are just looking up at night and seeing a dark void. This is the same sky that humans have gazed up at for millions of years, that left them with a sense of connectiveness of something undeniably larger than themselves. But here we are now, in 2024, feeling more disconnected than ever. And of course, there's tons of reasons for this, but a pretty obvious one might be that we're missing the most beautiful show that's put on by the universe every single night. So that's why one would go drive 6 hours, to see if we're missing a pretty obvious piece of the puzzle as to why many of us are feeling the way we're feeling in 2024. What happens when you get a guy who loves astronomy and he finds a 1950s abandoned motel in the middle of the darkest sky park in the country? Well, you end up with something like this, the Astronomy Motel. Now you might be asking yourself, okay, well, what's special about this one? Well, this one has giant telescopes, and you're 4,000 feet up on a mountain, so you get the most pristine view of the stars. And I'm not the only one who's driven here. Astronomers and photographers from all over the world come here to the Astronomy Motel in Marathon, Texas, because that's how good the stars are. Think back to when you were a little kid. Remember when you would look up at the night sky and it was like the most amazing thing you had ever seen? It's like we wonder why we feel isolated and disconnected. It's like, well, you're disconnected from the very thing that's most important in the entire galaxy. In the past, 100 years, the sky has just completely vanished from all of us. And it's no wonder that people who live in these small towns, they're so grounded, they're chill. Like, they're not like anxious, or it doesn't feel like they have the same amount of anxiety or stress that we have in like these bigger cities. A big reason of that really could be because we're not experiencing the thing that they're experiencing every single night. There's something missing, and that thing missing is the most brilliant magic show that gets put on every single night. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you in. I know, not too shabby for I just broke the door. Not too shabby for a 1950s renovated motel. We got the bed. That's 1950s quality. That's a 5 on the comfort scale. Our motel wouldn't be complete without a luxurious walk-in shower. You think somebody's been murdered here? Sun just set. It is the most clear night I've ever seen. If there is a perfect night for the stars, it is tonight. I don't know what to expect. I'm excited. I don't want to have any expectations. It is now nighttime. It's pretty dark outside, and apparently there's a star party going on. Big telescopes, a lot of people out there. Yeah, it's getting popping. So I'm gonna go back there and check it out. This should give her a good reference point for how dark it is outside. So unfortunately, the star party was not chill. Apparently, for $10, you had to make a reservation if you wanted to go back and look at the telescope. I didn't know this, so I offered to pay $10 when I was there, And the guy said no. I was pretty hot, to say the least, about being rejected from the star party over a $10 reservation. So pretty angry and frustrated about this whole situation, I was losing the focus on why I had even come to the motel in the first place. But that was until I met a friend who reminded me exactly why I had traveled out here. On his own, away from the star party, was this one photographer taking crazy shots of the stars.
That's a pretty freaking cool one. Oh wow, that's freaking sweet.
That was just now a test shot. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And in that moment, I remembered why I came here in the first place. I'm not gonna let no telescopes and no star party ruin my night, because you know what? We're gonna have our own freaking star party. And our own star party includes learning how to do astrophotography and laying on the grass, which is just as fun as a star party of 20 people looking at really cool constellations and star systems with the most powerful telescopes. We're vibing. We're vibing. So after spending the next hour or two learning from our friend how to even take pictures of the stars, we eventually got the hang of it, and I'd say took some pretty solid pictures. Pictures that do a really good job of showing what it was really like looking up at that sky. Even though we didn't get to look through the big telescopes or hang out at the star party, we had created our own, and we were able to really connect with why we had even come here in the first place. In cities, I think a lot of us can get in the mindset that the world revolves around us. But when you go outside and you see a full night sky, there's no questioning that this universe does not revolve around you. That your problems in comparison are actually really insignificant, in that this experience you're having right now is absolutely incredible. And even though we might not be able to see that every single night, it might be worth the effort to go seek that out every once in a while. Throw down a blanket on the grass and enjoy the night sky that has always been there for you and that will always be there for you, especially when you're not feeling the way that you want to be feeling. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching another video. And as always, I'll see you guys soon.